we need to take action. We need to stand up and take action in transforming our various countries.
We're almost coming to the end of the more formal part of tonight's program. However, we cannot close this fascinating and most memorable event without first acknowledging and giving the last say to the organizers. Dr. Bola Olabisi, founder and CEO of GWIN, and Mrs. Magdalene Mukunu, founder and president of the Leading Women of Africa. She's the vice chair of the British Women Entrepreneurs. She's been honored by the Queen. She's taken the GWIN message, but she doesn't really like me speaking too much, so I'm not going to say too much. But we all know that here is a woman who's powerful, who's full of faith, who's got a wonderful vision, and the vision will definitely outlive her, and she will leave a legacy.
Thank you so very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Thanks to the Almighty God.
Merci à Dieu, le Tout-Puissant.
It's been a journey.
C'était vraiment
It has been a very, very exciting journey.
C'était vraiment un voyage extraordinaire.
I mean, I do know it has been dark, but I've always seen light at the end. I always see the glass half full and not half empty. May I start by first of all honoring and thanking Honorable Deputy Minister. I call her my Honorable Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry. I feel very honored. I've made myself an honorary South African, you see. I've been head of gate crashes. They don't get permission, we just impose ourselves. And of course, my very big sister, because I see her as my sister right now. I want to thank some special guests. We've had some men and who have taken the time to join us, to support us. I want to thank all the men in the room.
Thank you.
I want to thank Mr. Bob Holt. He came all the way to Nigeria. The only man that said, you know, I'm going to be there. And I really appreciate what you've done so far. Our special guests, each and every one of you are special guests. But I can't go any further without thanking Samuel. An initiative of the Department of Trade and Industry. You probably didn't know it, but you were the first one to say, we'll send some women, we will encourage the women. We didn't want you to know how sad it was looking, but we knew that once we tell you this is what we're about to do, we will always get your support because you've always been very supportive. So thank you very much. We still need you. Please continue to support us and let's continue on our Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a privilege. Absolute privilege. Having these 2 days with you, I feel very honored. Each and every one of you, those that have received awards, I say congratulations. Very well deserved. I appreciate what you're doing within your community and we continue to pray for you and encourage you as you continue to build Africa. Most of you may not know what we're about. Of course, Global Women Inventors and Innovators Network. So a lot of people just say quick. But our focus really is on inventive and innovative women. Those with exceptionally creative minds. Those that will come and think out of the box, that will do things differently. That will see things and can immediately say, you know what, I can see something in this, even when other people can't. And that is very difficult. The road and the journey can be full of a lot of pitfalls. And we need women to support each other to get those ideas. We have to understand every opportunity that I have
que j'ai
I say to us Africans, let's protect our valuable ideas.
c'est laissons-nous mettre nos valeurs
That's
idées
what's going to get us forward, push us forward, so that the world respects our ideas. I want to thank you once again. I want to thank those who have supported us, our supporting organizations. Thank you so much. We had a great time. Don't give up on us yet because we're still going to use your great time to get to the airport, to really go around Cape Town. Thank you. Emerging Stars, thank you for promoting what we're doing. We know that have I missed anybody? This is what happens when you start to call names. Sometimes find your missing some people out. But whoever you are, I want to say thank you very much. All that you've done. They've really worked very hard to make this work. In fact, people say that it has taken $1 billion to do this. I think no one will lie. But we know the truth and we're not going to tell you how it is. But like you said, we've got a lot of support. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Women in Entrepreneurship, Infrastructure and Sustainable Energy Development Conference was actually meant to be. It's actually something that is overdue. It should have happened because the reconstruction of Africa need women. And women, there's a awakening of women that want to play a major role in development of Africa. So this conference has actually happened just in a time where Africa need women.
Among her extensive achievements, Madeleine was the winner of International Alliance of Women Awards 100 in 2011 in Washington, USA.
Cette femme, elle avait pris le prix de vainqueur. Elle avait reçu le prix de l'Alliance pour les femmes en 2011 à Washington, aux États-Unis.
She was the recipient of the Gwyn Discretionary Awards in Nigeria in 2010.
Elle a aussi été parmi les femmes nominées au Nigeria.
Madeleine is the founder of one of the most powerful women economic empowerment platforms on the African continent, which promotes women's economic development in the African continent.
Cette femme est aussi fondatrice d'une très puissante organisation qui occupe les femmes africaines, le continent africain, en travaillant à l'épanouissement des femmes et le développement dans le continent africain.
After 13 years in the financial administration field with various South African companies such as Sun International South Africa, Shell Global and Western Province Cricket Club, Madeleine decided to embrace gender and women's affairs with a specific focus on women leadership and women's economic empowerment in Africa.
Après plusieurs années, 13 sud-africaine, Madeleine avait pris l'initiative maintenant de travailler pour l'égalité des femmes, pour promouvoir le leadership des femmes et les équiper aussi en Afrique.
She's an international independent business consultant with clients such as African Development Bank, South African Parliament and other corporate companies across Africa.
Elle est aussi une consultante indépendante en matière des affaires. Elle a des clients. Parmi ses clients ou ses partenaires dans les affaires, elle a le Parlement sud-africain, elle a beaucoup de compagnies sud-africaines et aussi des banques de développement d'Afrique.
Madeleine's passion is seeing women contribute in rebuilding the continent through access in the mainstream economy. It is an honor to hand over to Ms. Madeleine Makunu.
Sa passion, c'est de reconstruire d'encourager le camp. Nous avons l'honneur de remettre l'opportunité à Madeleine de venir de moi cette conférence.
Wow, this was a bit mouthful.
Ça a été vraiment brillant.
But thank you.
Merci.
I think, to be honest, I wouldn't be in this place if it was not for the Almighty God.
Je ne pouvais pas être dans cette place si ce n'était pas pour Dieu. Il y a la force.
And let all the honor be to Him.
Laissez que tout honneur revienne au Seigneur à lui.
I want to acknowledge as well the presence of the Chair of Board of Directors of Leading Women of Africa, Mrs. Jacqueline Tangri,
who could not be with us for the past 2 days, but tonight she has joined us. And it is my honor to have our board of directors amongst us. Thank you, Jacqueline, for joining. It wouldn't be fair if I cannot say thank you to our international visitors, to our international delegates. And the first team that I would like to say sincerely thanks is to the delegation from DRC, led by the President of Leading Women of Africa, Jocelyn Kongolo. Thank you so much for believing in this vision and for keeping the flag of Leading Women of Africa in DRC.
Merci de tenir la flamme des femmes
I would like to thank Sawen. Since 2008, as it was said in my bio, after 13 years of working in a corporate, in 2008, I felt like I'm being called to a different vision and moving from accounting to women affairs to something new. And with the support of Sawen and TTI, this vision has seen life in 2008. And ever since, Sawen has been supporting LWA in maybe a small way, but meaningful way to us. Since we are not funded, there's nothing, but with just to have that encouragement from Sawen and DTR, it has been basically supporting us throughout the way. Thank you so much, sisters.
Parce que j'ai travaillé, j'avais une vision et ça a beaucoup contribué que ma vision puisse venir au jour.
Last but not least, my partner in crime,
Je veux aussi
Dr. Bolola Bisi.
remercier le docteur.
It was such an honor to really work with you.
C'était vraiment un honneur de travailler avec vous.
I've never seen such a passionate woman
J'ai jamais vu une femme très passionnante comme vous.
about me. And it does not matter how it looks.
Je sais
We
pas.
went through dark days
Nous sommes partis sur
where we
le
did
jour
not
noir.
see any light at the end of
Nous ne
tunnel
pouvons pas voir une
with
lumière
this event.
pour cet événement.
But she kept telling
Et
me,
elle me disait toujours,
we can make it,
nous
man.
pouvons le faire, Madeleine.
I think that kept me
Je crois que cela m'a
alive
et m'a donné
and
la vie.
believing
Et je crois
that despite the challenges,
que malgré les difficultés,
we can have a breakthrough.
nous avons eu une percée.
That made me believe as well
C'est pour cela peut me
that
faire
there
croire.
is power
Il y a une puissance
when women
lorsque les femmes
believe in something together.
voient quelque chose ensemble.
They have power to change the world.
Ils ont le pouvoir de changer le
And
monde.
that is my message this
Et
evening.
c'est mon message ce soir.
The Deputy Minister said this is the time for us to work in unity
La ministre a dit que c'est le temps pour nous de travailler en unité.
because there is power.
Puisqu'il y a la puissance,
There is power
il y a la
in
puissance,
unity.
la unité.
Again, I would like to thank
Je voudrais aussi remercier
everyone for believing in the vision of WEISED.
en croyant en la vision de WEISED.
As we truly believe that it's time women step into the
Comme
space
nous
of
croyons que les femmes
infrastructure development,
doivent se mettre dans la méthode de
sustainable
développement,
energy,
l'énergie durable
and all the projects that Africa has to offer.
et tout le projet que l'Afrique a apporté.
And one message that I've been preaching the past 2 years
Et un message que je suis en train de passer
is a lot of women in infrastructure development in Africa,
beaucoup de femmes dans l'infrastructure en Afrique,
where we have to believe
où nous devons croire
that as we are fighting toward the economic
comme
empowerment of
nous sommes en train
women,
de combattre pour le croissement
as
économique.
Africa is rewriting a new story,
Pour l'Afrique est en train d'écrire une nouvelle histoire.
women need to be part of this.
Les femmes doivent participer à cela.
And women
Et les femmes
can change the
peuvent
face
changer
of Africa.
la place de l'Afrique, l'image de l'Afrique. Merci.
Thank you.
Merci.